Ladies and gentlemen, recently the US and China met. In the US, as usual, always trying to point out human rights violation, and human rights violations go on every single day in America. Well, China pushed back and brought up the history of slavery in the US, rightfully so. But China is full of shit because if you remember, they threw those Africans out on the street and then tried to blame the Africans over in China for COVID, if y'all remember. So China don't really have any room to talk. And look at all the things they have done over in Africa. You know, it's like they are colonizing Africa. So they don't have a leg to stand on, too. And as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't defend either nation. They don't deserve any defending. So, you got two countries with very poor human rights violations sitting together at the table, pointing fingers at each other at the end of the day. So, this is the Washington Post, March 26, 2021. China defends itself on human rights by pointing to history of slavery in US. Yes, but there are many things you can point to China over as well. In the wake of international backlash for reported human rights abuses, China officials are attempting to reverse the blame by shining a light on slavery. In a Thursday press conference at a Chinese embassy in Washington, Chinese spokesperson Hua Changying, deflecting questions regarding recent boycotts on big name brands like Nike's, Adidas, and H&M after the US under President Trump banned cotton imports from China. As for an issue of forced labor itself, the accusations against Xinjiang made by some Western countries, including the US, are totally based on lies, Hua told reporters Thursday. Here's a picture of Black slaves being forced to work in cotton fields in the US. Hua, who came prepared with photos, demonstrated to reporters. Here's another picture of cotton fields in China, Xinjiang, where more than 70% of the cotton is picked by machines. There is never forced labor in picking cotton. Some are bent on linking job opportunity with forced labor and oppression because they have been doing this themselves for hundreds of years. In history, she continued, they are presuming others' behavior based on their own experience. China has recently developed a defense tactic of trying to turn around accusations of oppression against it by bringing up U.S. Social justice issues. Exactly. One thing, when it comes down to social issues, America gets a big F. And I have said this in the past. Not only does the US shows racism in every industry, they don't even try to hide it. But when you bring it up, they get mad. I mean, just simple. So anyway, moving on. And they're right. That's where the US has let the entire planet see how bad they are from within. America is very weak from within. And they always been weak from within. See, you're a superpower because you got weapons. But when it comes down to human contact in America, you get an F. A top Chinese diplomat criticized the U.S. during a contentious U.S. China summit in Alaska, saying there are many problems within the U.S. regarding human rights, and called Black Lives Matter a deep seated issue. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken pointed to reported abuses in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and against ethnic Muslim minority groups in Xinjiang, The highlight of slavery in the U.S. past comes after the U.S., along with other Western nations, imposed fresh sanctions on the People's Republic of China over reported human rights violations committed against, I guess that's Uyghurs. Okay. So President Biden himself has not classified the abuses by PRC as genocide, but on Monday's statement, Blinken accused China of continuing to commit genocide and crimes against humanity. Well, you're doing a genocide on the Black community and crimes against humanity against us every day. You know, the US need to be called out. Long overdue as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if you do get mad. Your history is ugly. And you can call every Black YouTuber racist if you want. But one thing we got on you is a 500-year history. You don't have that on us. Point blank. But ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. These are two despicable countries when it comes down to human rights violations. Both China and the US both get an F. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.